Carmelo Anthony spends that amount of time in prison, because the verdict isn't overturned on appeal or anything like that, chances are, is still alive.
Some would call it
Jeff Metcalf, Austin's father, in attendance for that parole hearing, doing everything he can.
Often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.
My heart goes out to everybody. Carmelo Anthony's family. Austin Metcalf's family.
The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game.
July.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Michigan's offense will get the ball first. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, Penn State is known for its defense, right? Tough, physical, they can stop the run, and they can get after the quarterback, and they do it from the linebacker position. You think about the legacy this school has had at that spot. This guy right here, he fits into exactly what they want a linebacker to be, and the ability to get after the QB is a big part of that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Man, defender missed. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Don't you get it? That's not going to be safe tonight or any other day, because Gallup can get to whether the high bars or not.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards, and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Wall. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, better look out. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. It's a little bit of feeling each other out there down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
If it was up to me, I'd let you start. Yes.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Wall. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll try to get outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
You're right. I know. But my friend with the SEC for that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air.
It's outside.
That's reeled in. It's Galladay. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. When When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Harris back to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Knocked off his feet.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 7 over Arizona State.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open.
We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
Thanks for the update on that with Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Not trying to hit that. You're not going there. Because even though you'll be acting as a lawyer, your title's going to be consultant.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Going for 6. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Harris will throw. Bringing the heat. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Leaves it with the back. This is a huge drive for this offense. Down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
If I were you, I would start by locking up Jim Reynolds.
Excuse me?
What are you talking about?
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
When I was a kid, the Yankees and the Red Sox were the best damn drive for the
on 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Harris back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. It's a first and 10.
Back on our feet by the end of the month. We did.
They'll try it over the left side.
Did you not hear what I just told you?
Sweet cut there. There he goes.
I don't care. You guys need to chase if they got him. You don't go over yourself.
17-yard line. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
How's it going to look if I start trials saying that my business is more important than the man's life?
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6.
You weren't even forming sentences when I handled this case. Well, I'm
looking to fire.
I'm angry. You should be thanking us for not putting in action
And they
against
ruin an early drive with a turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
What do you think you're doing? I'm not here.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Harvey, what are you doing here? I'm here to stop you from breaking your rules. I suggest you turn around and walk out of here as fast as you can. Look, just hear me out. The night you spoke to Jessica,
guys,
we
we'll get
lost
another look
75%
at this
of our
offense.
work. But since then, listen to me. My taking meetings has nothing to do with your revenue. What the hell is this about?
Got his man.
What the rumors that you can't
They
bring
get
each
it
other
down to the 7
I
on
don't
that
take
pass
shit.
play in prime position
I
for
don't
a
believe
score.
any of it. It doesn't matter what you believe, Jim. Does the board believe it? Let me guess. You're the board. Donald Mannix. I'd shake your hand, but I wouldn't want your shady ethics rubbing off him. The only thing
They'll
that's rubbing
dial up
off
the
him
run on first and goal.
is the Lord of bullshit.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Down, your guy gets up. You may call that bullshit. This story ends up. This company can't have alternative ways.
On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Needed to see when you walked in here was you.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Browns, the witness hasn't even said anything.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Is this true?
Let's face it, when you were Leonard Bailey's public defender,
Hand off from the shotgun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
yes.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Is that correct? Yes. She left me about 20 minutes.
Back to pass.
Did you try to look
And the defense makes a play,
The
sacking him
truth
back
is,
at
you
the
didn't look
10.
for her at all, did you?
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big
But you
lead
didn't.
because
And
they
if
are
you
getting
had,
after the
it would have been
quarterback. They've already
televised
generated
because they were told
multiple
the truth,
sacks.
and he
They
could
thought
come
coming
to
into
the
this game
committee
they could
that
take
you
advantage of
witness
this
when you drug
offensive
down
line,
to the prior
and that game
conviction,
plan
she
is
would have been
working to
incarcerated.
perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Leonard Bailey. But you
On
dropped the
3rd and
ball.
long, no
Leonard
secret
Bailey
what he needs here.
went to death with.
Quickly out to the tight end.
And you are the
He
fucking
won't
state.
get there. It'll bring
Until
up
you
4th down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Estimation was
A
Leonard
fair
Bailey
catch
in his
taken just
Objection,
inside
Your Honor.
the
Cause for
40-yard
confusion.
line.
Your Honor,
The
they
Nittany
opened the
Lions
door
going
to
back
this
to
when
work
they put it
on
on the
offense
stand.
now.
No one is more qualified
Coming out
to
on
answer
1st down with the play
than his
fake.
own
Got
attorney.
his man.
I don't know.
They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
It was you. What the hell are you talking about? Jensen Analytics for the rumor that you tanked Sutter's case in the front of the walk. What do you think I told him? William Summers a lying son of a bitch and do the same thing that he wants. Instead of Jessica's only son is leaving, why should they stay? Harvey, if they think that, then it's just a matter of time until all of our clients think that. Which means we need to get Jimmy ready to suspend. We're going to tell her if she doesn't do something about running soon, she's not going to have a friend to come back.
They'll try a field goal. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll toss it to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Galladay. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Cole. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Some kind of lift.
Harris back to pass. Got a man in the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Cole. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground, finding open areas. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10.
Defense called Leonard Bailey, Your Honor. We'd also like to request that Ms.
Hand off to the single running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And they're laying grounds for a missed drive.
Harris will throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. To the air on first down.
So unless the prosecution is so sure of its case,
he's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Prosecution withdraws its suggestion.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Cole. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal.
You're going to repair my reputation. And going to start by calling every member of Jim Reynolds' board.
From the gun, he'll try to throw.
Spread those
Trying to find the end zone.
Because you're aligned.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well
Because
done.
you're
That
out
throw
salesman, William, will be motivated. I'm pretty sure that when you get out of prison, you're going to be motivated not to live on this.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Getting set for the point after.
I wasn't thinking, so I just ran up. I mean, they were too.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to UTEP. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Galladay. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Fierce the pressure. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
I died. You believe in your father did this.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He's in open space downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
23-yard line. And 1st down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Michigan offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. And the Wolverines will punt this one away.
So we just talked with his anger. Get your bastards.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Harris back to pass. Punts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Running back searching for a hole. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams and the locker rooms before taking the field. These guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
You can't do this. There's no choice.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Those obligations work for us.
Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers to side games, those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make some plays.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Creates a little room. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Harris will throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
That's the baby.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barriere. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's the only
and the
way.
Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on
What are you
3rd
so
and
afraid
short.
of?
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Penn. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33. Man,
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
In one case, definitively forever. In another case,
the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
It's a damn shame. Take care, y'all.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Try to get it to the edge. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that O an A+, and belt out another verse of country roads. They're up by 31 over Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Moving away from pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Byrne. Pulls it in, it's Reinbold. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Yeah, let's talk Golf 27, man, because it seems like everyone in their home is posting a video talking about their experience playing beta. Sometimes my head into the ring.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Dynasty.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the snap.
Style, so I think...
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. CDC continues to get first downs, keep using it, keep moving the chains.
And the Wolverines will line it up on
down that I
1st
wanted to hit on as far as topics, but
use the play fake, now to throw.
It's going to be in the moment.
Rush coming in high,
And at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you if I think this
is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long.
Let's go ahead and
or late up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else
and the first thing I
they're
want
going to be
to
in a
talk
lot of
about
trouble.
is,
You
when I check
cannot
my
give
list
up
here,
as many
is
sacks
the
as they
UI,
have in
because
this
that's the first thing
game
that
and
happens
expect to
when you
win.
load into the game. The first thing you notice is the UI.
Trying to find
I
their
actually
way
like
forward
the
into
Culture
big
25 and
play.
26 UI.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man.
27, and if you haven't seen it yet,
you could tell they were dialed
really like
into
it.
what was going
I
on.
think they did a
And now
fantastic
just throw
job.
another
It
sack
has some
in the
elements that
equation.
remind me of like
Quarterback
old
being
PS2,
disruptive. They've been
PS3 days,
all
and it's
over
got
the
this
field.
refresh environment to it as well.
The defense
that I
all
really
revved
enjoyed.
up
On
after
top
that
of that,
earlier sack,
the
and they'll
menus
try to
are
stop them right
pretty
here.
The UI
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Breaks into the open.
Game just looks so
and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
On to attempt the try.
You're watching somebody else play. You're the one playing. You're the one watching.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Byrne. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really
snow
good
until
team.
you get to end of October, November.
And they just made a point.
You're right.
You're playing at.
Teams are created
So
one of
it's
these
like, how do I
teams is a
get
college football
our
playoff contender?
Well, the cool thing is that he actually added the play announcer to go play. Ensure dynamic rain or dynamic snow on top of your strength. You know, rain, partly cloudy,